Hello. Hello. Hopefully some people will be watching soon. Once you are in, if you could let me know in the chat that you are, that you can hear me and see everything okay. I'd greatly appreciate it. I think I'm going to save that one for a minute. I have some happy mail, and I want to, I'm going to have to add tags in after, move this a little bit so I can make sure that my face is actually in there. Alright, we got people. I'm in the middle of editing a video for Patreon, but my happy mail came in and I thought I'd share it. I don't often share happy mail. Hello, but I have some really great news. So the last thing that I open will help explain what my great news is. But for now, I ordered some things from different places. And this is from DL Designer Crafts from Etsy. DL Designer Crafts from Etsy. It is a bookmark. Okay, great. This is really cute. This is really cute. Let's see what this. All right, so I got a little percent off, and she's some really pretty stuff. And look at how pretty this is wrapped, y'all. If you want to know, I have to cover this. I'm gonna have to do this. But this is the name of the shop. Hello, everybody. Okay, so now we're going to open it. Because, you know, I'm doing the ocean theme, mostly mermaids and fish and stuff, but for July. And then I'm doing beach and like Jaws kind of thing for Shark Week and for August. So, and I love when people send me things with washi tape on it because I get to put it in my journal. So this is sea glass and what could be a whale or a mermaid tail. Look at how gorgeous that is. So it's a bookmark. I'm just so excited. Okay. So that's the first thing. Now I've used these EBGB. I've actually gotten stuff from her before. I got last year for Shark Week. I got stuff from her. I might have to get my scissors, which are where? I have a mess on my desk, y'all, because I was in the middle of doing stuff. And the lawn guy was here, so I couldn't really do the voiceover because he was doing the lawn. And, oh man. I like this washi with the birds on it. See if I can get it the rest of the way off without, oh, see, I guess it's going to be pieces of washi. Oh well, it's just going to have to get cut because I'm not going to fight it the whole time. Okay. So if you've been watching me for a while, then you know what a big fan I am of Shark Week. And EBGB, she's on Etsy as well. I got some stuff from her last year and I was in love with the stuff. So I got some stuff this year. I got this. I think it's just so cute with the little mask and the little July calendar. And then I got the little grocery ones because that's mostly when I go out grocery shopping or running errands. And then I got the work one. She's sitting at her desk with her Starbucks and her laptop. And then I got the Starbucks And then I got this because I need it for something. The project I'm working on. I know we're already to here, but that's okay. That's okay. And then Shark Week. So I've had this before. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers will experience buffering. If y'all are experiencing buffering, I apologize. We had a really bad storm here last night. The vlog was going to go up I have to finish editing that too. But I couldn't because we were having storms and we lost our power. And I can't use the computer, the desktop, or my internet without electricity. So this is going to be for August and for Shark Week. And so I just wanted to share those. Okay. And then this is a subscription box. I have been a fan of Rachel Beth Designs watercolors, handmade watercolors for a long while. She has a subscription and you can get like a different thing. I got the 1 month and I haven't seen this. All I did was open the tape and open this part so I could open it easily. Now I got the 1 month, which means you're supposed to get watercolors every week or something, and you get this tin. So I'm hoping, and I have more washi tape. More washi tape. I know. Am I one of those people who opens presents and saves a bit of the paper and the tag from my presents for my journal? Yes, I most definitely am one of those people. So this is the tin. Isn't that pretty? And yeah, the tissue paper I'm going to save too. So looks like a person and running or jumping or something. So let's see. Can I get it open? Can I get it open? I just did my nails, which means nothing wants to work right. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's like one of those jars of jelly. It can't be that complicated. It's just got suction. I can feel the suction. Here we go. Okay, so this is the collector's subscription of the 52 set. And this has magnets on it, so it will stay right there. That might have been why. Okay, so look, this has magnets. So this is the number 18 through 35 of the 52 set collection. This is the secondary set. So we have Urcolano orange. We have purple violet. We have Monte Carlo green. We have Mallory blue and ultramarine rose. So let's see where they go. Purple violet is right here, number 24. And these are going to go in my journal. It's like unwrapping candy, y'all. It's like unwrapping candy. And what I like about hers is that she labels hers. I just got, about a month or two ago, this skin tone set. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so we have Purple Violet, which is number 24. It is. It's like unwrapping candy. So we have Mallory Blue, which is over here. Monte Carlo Green. Which she has on this side. Ultramarine Rose is in between the Purple Violet and the Monte Carlo Green. And on the back of here, it says has, I guess, so it's the week or whatever, and then it has primaries, so, and secondaries. So we've got Ultramarine Rose, and then we have Urcolano. I could be butchering the pronunciation of these. Okay, so, whoa. So 2 more are supposed to go, okay, make sure I leave enough room. Okay, so now we're going to take this. I want to make sure y'all can you see okay? I can never go in the lines. I always color outside the lines. I'll go back to that other one, the ultramarine. Try to let the purple dry a little bit. Hi! Okay, so now we'll go with this ultramarine rose. And when I'm done with, I guess, my prescription box, I should have all of the 52 colors, I think. Her watercolor smells so good. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this down a little bit so you can see the colors. This thing is so big, and I didn't have enough room for everything to be up there. So can everybody see okay? So this is the swatch of the colors. And it tells you all the different colors. So deep ocean, crashing waves, pink shell, sandy beach, spearmint. I think these will be the next ones, which will be great. Deep ocean and crashing waves, hello, pink shell, sandy beach. I'm all about anything that is more of a, I do a lot more of the nature kind of stuff, or normal everyday life kind of drawing, and so I use a lot of more so those colors will really work for me. I'm excited. Isn't this gorgeous? I think it's beautiful. I am so extremely happy. It's worth every single penny. It was a tiny bit expensive, but when you think about everything that you're getting, and I could take these colors and put them in my art toolkit palette, or any of my palettes, really, to tell you the truth, but this doesn't have a magnet on it. The magnet is actually in the pan. I love that she put the magnet on here, so this will stay in here. I'm just so pleased with this. So this was one of the big things. Okay. Now, the other thing. So, my birthday month is next month, and we filed our taxes. And I went online and went searching for some things, and then I DM'd one of my friends. I'm actually one of her patrons. She is one of my patrons. She is one of the founders of One Book July. And I said, hey, I am looking for an iMac. And a new to me one. And I need some help here because I'm overwhelmed, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm supposed to get. I don't know what's good. I'm a Windows person, so I don't even understand all this stuff. So she told me what hers was, her iMac, what her stuff, all the details from hers. And then I went back online and found one like hers, showed her what it was, the warranty that it came with. It was new to me. And I got this. So I can hook this to the iMac. I'd have to get a little toggle thing to do this with my iPad Air. And then I got a 2 terabyte hard drive to go with, so that I have room on it. It says PC. Hopefully this is for Mac too. Now, in the directions, it said, when I looked it up online, it said it was compatible. If it's not compatible, I will be returning it to Amazon and exchanging it for something else. So, we're going to open and read the directions, because that was one of the things that Ro told me, is I have to make sure before I buy anything now, if it's going to be for the Mac, that it is compatible with Mac. So, So the warranty is preloaded onto the hard drive. I guess we'll find out. So anyway, my iMac should be here, my new to me, should be here by the 6th of July. Maybe a little bit before that. But I'm so excited. So excited. Smaller than my other one. My other one was thinner but longer. The other one I have. But it's full. It's full. So we're going to find out, y'all. We're going to find out soon enough. So in between now and then, I'm going to be cleaning my craft table, cleaning my desk. I have to make room on my craft table for my desktop. And, okay, my glasses are hooked. My hair is hooked onto my glasses. This is not good. Hello. So I'm excited because I have an iPhone now and an iPad Air. My hope is within the next year or so, by the end of this year or the middle of next year, I can get a MacBook, probably maybe a MacBook Pro. And then I will have completely converted to Apple because it's so much better with video and stuff like that. And then my Windows desktop, my Windows, which was made for me, it'll be in here and I can use it for admin and for writing and that kind of stuff. I do have a copy of Scrivener for Mac, but it's from before they did the update, and I don't know. I think it's still good. So I'm excited, y'all. I'm so excited. But that was my news that I wanted to share with y'all. My happy news. I got happy mail, and so yeah, I'm so excited. So excited. So how's everybody doing? Has everybody set their stuff up for One Book July? I've been working on, thank you. I've been working on my sketchbook. I just did this. I think it's dry now. This is what I filmed for Patreon. I did this and I loaded and I set that up. And so I'll have a mess. My desk is just a wreck. I got all kinds of fodder for my journal though. So it's good to see all of you. I'm so excited. One Book July is coming along. Okay, today's Monday, so today's my official start for it. And I'm reading the book by Carrie. Yeah, this is the One Thing book. I'm reading it. This was the Field Artist Master Series Watercolor Bijou box, and I will tell you, I like the little box, but the watercolors that came in it, not a fan of. I took them out. Over the weekend, David and I planted a weeping willow tree in our backyard. We're going to get rid of the wild cherry trees that are in our yard because they're diseased and they need to come down. So we are going to be, we don't want a whole lot of trees in our backyard, but we know we need at least a couple for shade. And I have always wanted a weeping willow in my yard. From the time I was a little kid, my grandmother had one in her yard. And I used to sit under that weeping willow tree with my book and read. And I loved that weeping willow tree. Loved it, loved it, loved it. It was huge. And I'm going to put a bench underneath my weeping willow tree. When it gets big enough, I'm going to put a bench under it. But for now, it's probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet tall. So it's not, she's still a baby. Still a baby. But I'm super excited about it. And here, what I did was I got David a wheelbarrow, and then I did this. So this was Saturday, and I have a picture of the kids to go in there, and then this will be today with my we'll do this, and I'm going to take a picture of the Rachel Beth palette, and I don't have room for all of this to go, so we're going to just do this. We're going to do this, and then my little candy, my little, this, and these I'll put in my journal. So this is what I do. This was this was my bullet journal, and now it's my creative. So anything that's creative, so like I can keep up with, I can write like a review, and I don't have to put the stuff in my actual bullet journal, taking up room for regular stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So yeah, so I can't stay on for too long because I still need to get my writing done, and I need to go by the post office before the post office closes. So I just wanted to kind of come on and say hello and do my happy mail, because I'm so super excited, and I'm so thankful that Ro helped me with everything, and hopefully this is compatible. I will go back and read it and make sure that it is compatible with Mac, with Apple. I checked everything to make sure before I ordered it, so I'm pretty sure that it did. But now I'm feeling a bit paranoid about it. And just so y'all know, these little bags like this, I save these little bags. Because sometimes, like if I get a flower or I get something and I want to put it in my journal page, I can put it in there, put it in here, and then I can do my tape runner or whatever, and I can put it down on my journal page, and it keeps whatever I want, especially if it's something that's got like glitter or something that's moist, or like a leaf or a little flower or something. Makes for these little packets like this, and you're recycling too. It makes for good fodder to put in your journal for things. So y'all, I'm so super excited. These were like opening candy. Like opening candy. So oh, my allergies. You were in the middle of something. Will you be getting Bree's new watercolor palette? The one she did with what's her name? The sparrow person? Because I think Bree picked out the colors, and the lady's making the watercolors, right? I haven't watched that video. I'm behind in a little bit. I'm behind in a lot right now, actually. But I haven't watched that yet. I need to watch it. I knew she was doing it, the collab. A lot of Bree's watercolors, except for maybe Moonglow or the Cobalts or Violet, these are a lot of the colors. Some of these colors are the same colors that I know Bree had in her art toolkit palette. Bree is who told me about the violet. Let's see if I have it. Payne's Gray. French Ultramarine. Here, that's the, like, she uses this instead of Moonglow. This Carbazole Violet. It's beautiful, beautiful purple, and you can add just a touch of neutral tint, which is in this palette right here, and it very similar to Payne's Gray. You save those bags as well. Little paper punch out, yeah. I save them for all different kinds of things. I even save my little Ziploc bags that like my glue sticks came in. I save those. But I have a lot. This is my Folgers. This is my watercolors. So when I do the other one, I'm going to actually surprise my daughter. I'm going to give her this one. I'm going to set up the other one for me because I wanted to compare them. And because the Whiskey Painter's palette is more expensive. It's about twice the price, but it doesn't come with the paint. And I mean, the paints would work well enough if you're just a journaler. If you're not going to be doing work like, say, on actual watercolor paper that you could actually have framed that you want light, fast watercolors with. But I wanted to make something special for my daughter because we want to start going like to the park and stuff. Now that they're reopening things, but we'll still be safe. But that way she can do a little bit of artwork, and I can play with the kids and watch the kids, and then while I'm doing a little bit of artwork, she can play with the kids, and you know. So I want to start getting out a little bit more and doing some like plein air sketching and stuff like that. And I want to spend more time with my daughter and my grandkids. So that's a good way to be able to do that. We go to the park, playground, and you know, we both get to spend time with them. My computer's fan. This is one of the reasons why I've got to get rid of some stuff and take my tower to a computer place and have it cleaned and maintained. Get rid of some stuff off of it because every time I open up OBS in it the fan comes on. So it makes for really crappy audio when your fan is on. But yeah, so I'm excited. Anybody got any questions before I go, so I can go back to editing my video for Patreon, and then it'll be up for y'all probably next Saturday, or this coming Saturday. I still have a vlog I need to do a voiceover for y'all too. I'm getting to that, but like I said, we've been having storms. We had a horrific storm last night. I mean, we got bombarded. My husband was trying to get the generator to cut on. The Whiskey Painter's palette. I didn't get the one with the water thing that has the little thing that you can open because I heard that one was really heavy. And this is supposed to be just like their other one. It even has the little ring thing on the bottom. So, and I'm going to compare them when I do. I'm going to compare them. So, we're going to see, because if this is an expensive version of that, be great. Sorry, late at post office, mailing your package. Awesome. This, I think this is a good alternative to that. I think this is a really good alternative to that. To the Whiskey Painters. Hey, I'm good. I'm gonna get off of here in a few minutes though, because I have to go to the post office. I use Oohoo glue sticks, or I use wherever it went. I have an Elmer's glue stick that is pointy. It's shaped like a triangle. I ordered those from Amazon. I don't know where it's at right now because honestly, I've got to clean all kinds of stuff in here. But I use Oohoo glue sticks, and I use Elmer's it's a triangle. Bree showed them in one of her videos a long while back, like last year, and I got that. It's okay. I got that. I like the Uhu glue sticks because they have the big ones and the little ones, and I keep the little one in my bag. And I have the big one stays usually on my desk. And right now I have such a mess everywhere that, y'all, it's just awful. So, yeah. Oh, I gotta back up some. Woo-hoo. Ah. Configure video. I don't want to be that close. Okay. Alright. Yeah, you have to watch the replay because I'm not going to be on for very much longer. I have to go to the post office. I've got some stuff I've got to mail off. And I've got a video I need to finish editing so I can get up on Patreon. And I have to do my writing today because I was going to do it this morning. But the lawn guy came and there was other things going on. And yeah, so see, this is what I was talking about. And today's Monday and it's not even July 1st yet. I was going to use today and tomorrow for my practice. Like doing my little bit of outlining, spending 30 minutes to an hour doing my outline stuff. I did, however, get this part of it done. This part, because this is for the visual part. So I did get that done. Because then I'm going to make my list. It's going to be a tip-in, my list of supplies. Or something. I might actually write the list of supplies right here in the book, on this sketchbook. But I did get part of what I wanted to get done. We started One Book July today. Yeah, I know I want to, but it's not technically July yet. So I was like, well, I can do the art part of it, right? And I can practice. I can get up this morning and get some writing done, get some outlining done. No, but I'm a rebel at heart anyway, so I'm always, you know. But I did get one of the things done, and hopefully, even if I'm on the couch with my notebook and my pen, I can do some outlining on the couch while I'm watching TV this evening. Outlining I can do while watching TV. Writing, not so much. But, yeah. So, I'm so super excited. So super excited. I've got some more surprises coming. I've got a setup that we're going to talk about in about a week. So after this kind of half of a week of July, it's just, I ordered it a little late. It's Monday, yeah. I ordered it a little late. And I ordered the things to go with it a little bit late. So it's probably not going to happen. I'm probably not going to get everything until like towards the end of this week, the weekend. I should have finally everything, and hopefully, and then I will hopefully have the weekend to kind of set it up, and then I could show y'all next week because I'm trying something different. I am doing bullet journal kind of thing, but for my actual planner, my I don't know. I'm not gonna reveal anything else. You're preparing now mentally, but plan to start One Book July project on July 1st. Will be my first year to participate. You're so excited. Oh, One Book July is like awesome. I love notebooks and journals so much that I can't imagine not having not being able to use multiple. Schminka has a fun bijou box too. I saw that. And if I get birthday money, Deb, I saw one on eBay. I saw one in a couple of other places. I am getting Schminka's bijou box. I'm like in love with these little travel boxes. I love them. For my in here, I like a bigger palette. But sometimes I like to take stuff in the living room with my sketchbook on my journal, and where I'm creating art, and I don't take the big palette with me when I go in the living room. And I'm trying to learn how to mix colors. So anyway, but One Book July is so much fun. I tried it a couple of different years, and I was doing the Omni Journal, and I was able to do one journal. But I don't like to-dos on my actual daily document my life journal page, like with my art. I don't like to-dos mixed in with my regular journaling art. I don't mind art on my bullet journal page or on my, like, that kind of thing. Schminke I love more than anything else. Like Schminke and Daniel Smith are my two favorites. I love Holbein. I have yet to try M. Graham watercolors. That's on my next list. But I love handmade watercolors by certain people, and Rachel Beth's are awesome. I might try Bree's color one that from the Sparrow Place. I might have to try that one though, because you know I love Bree. I'm all about supporting Bree. You can't give up your multiple books for planning and journaling, so you're adding a new project. Yeah, well, I thought I might make one of my projects one thing. Like, not a book, but maybe like a traveler's notebook, to see if I could put everything into one traveler's notebook. See, like, inserts to see. So we're gonna, I don't know. I mean, some of the things might be a bit redundant, and I might find that I like one thing more than the other. I might find that I like the traveler's notebook with my regular, like, sort of daily, everyday document my life kind of journaling, and some sketches in there, and then the calendar and the bullet journal. You know, so we're talking like 4 inserts total, one of which would be an insert that has all 12 months of calendar in it, and then one insert that would be bullet journal insert, and then one insert that would be like journaling and art, and then one insert that would say be like a sketchbook. So I don't know, it's something I'm thinking about. We're gonna see. I'm going big or going home. This is what my pick and mix is I'm being creative. I'm doing watercolors every day. I'm taking watercolor classes. I am writing. I'm doing the art part of my creative writing journal project for Camp NaNoWriMo, and I'm doing the writing part. So I'm doing the art part and the writing part. And I'm filming stuff, and I'm also cleaning because I'm getting a new computer. I'm so excited to get the iMac. It's actually going to improve everything because I'll have so much more room on my desk. The only thing is, y'all, my monitor, my Samsung monitor, which is new, it is bigger than the monitor for the iMac. It is bigger. And I am very tempted to, I don't know, can you use 2 monitors with an iMac? I don't know. See, I don't know. I could use my monitor with my iPad. My Samsung monitor could actually be used with my iPad with the toggle, whatever that thing is, and an HDMI cord. We'll see. We'll see. I've got all kinds of, I'm not sure. So, I'm excited. I'm super excited about everything. And I think that's because I was reading the book, though. The book that Carrie, I was reading, I'm like on chapter 3 now, already. It is a good book, but it talks about multitasking. And I have ADHD, and I don't take medicine. I'm not on Ritalin or any of that kind of stuff. I don't take any medicine for it. And I get distracted really easily. I am one of those ramblers, so I go around in a circle to get to a point. And I ramble, and I have to remind myself and rein myself in, and which sometimes makes me a poor listener. So I want to be a better listener, and I don't have a problem with dongle. One of the funniest words in the English. You are so correct. I'm writing that in my journal. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna write that in my journal. I'm gonna write that right here. Okay. And then I'm going to go look up the definition, because I bet you they have the definition. And it's in my journal. And it's right where this book is. So anyway, I was reading about the multitasking in the book. In the One Thing book. And I was thinking, in some ways, yes, it does make a lot of sense that your focus, when you focus on more than one thing at a time, you're not giving your all to what you're focusing on. You're focusing on maybe one thing more than the other. So if I'm focusing on whatever I'm focusing on, I need to be all in. So if I'm listening to somebody and they're talking, I need to be all in, which will work in a way. However, my brain will never slow down enough to focus on only one thing. Now, physically, I can focus on only one thing. Physically, I can focus on what I'm doing. Physically, I can hopefully listen and not, But my brain goes a million miles an hour, and a lot of times, if I don't write down what it is, or something, or say it, I'm not going to forget it, because I get distracted super easily with ADHD. So I guess my little A6 is going to be on me at all times, and I will, if somebody's listening, I will write down if I have something. And then I'm thinking, but if you're writing something down, then you're not focusing on what they're telling you. So isn't that rude? So if I interrupt and I say what it is that's on my brain, that's rude. If I write it down so I don't forget it when they're done talking, then that's rude. But I've got to find a way to work with what I am and how I am, so I can be a better listener, so I can be more productive. So I'm excited about this book, and I'm going to keep reading it, and then I'm going to do some research on single tasking for people with ADHD, because it's very, very, very hard to do, especially if you don't take medicine. I don't like the side effects of medicine. So I look for things to help me without taking medicine, because the side effects some of the side effects that for medicine that I've tried have been worse than the actual what's wrong with me. So, and then some of the medicines like Ritalin and stuff, they really dampen my creativity, and I don't want to dampen my creativity. So I'm looking for ways to help me. Now I really got to go, because I've been on here for almost an hour, and I still have to go to the post office. I've got to get some stuff mailed from my mom. I was supposed to do that Friday and didn't. You have ADD also. Write it down. The book is good. You're at the same area. Yeah. So, but isn't it rude? I mean, if you're sitting across from somebody and you're listening to them, if you write it down and you take the time to write it down, then they're going to look at you like you're writing while I'm talking. That's rude. You're not really focused on me and listening. So I don't know. I'm going to keep researching, because I am determined. My daughter and I were talking about it. Check out USK Talks, Urban Sketchers Talks on Instagram and YouTube. Fun interviews with watercolor artists. Okay. USK Talks. Sometimes you remember it and sometimes you forget, so you have to write it down. Yeah. See, I should have put this in my bullet journal, but I'm just writing down on my journal, but it's sitting on the table, and I'm right here. So, yeah. But my daughter was talking. She was like, "Mom, sometimes you're a really shitty listener, and I know that you don't mean to be." She was like, "I know." And David says the same thing every once in a blue moon, and David's the most laid back, grounded person, and he knows how I am. But every now and again, he's like, "Baby, you don't care what I'm saying. You're not even listening to me." And I'm like, "I'm trying to listen to you, but I'm sorry." Because I'll be listening, but I'm doing things. I'm physically doing things, like in the kitchen, or something will come and I'll ask him a question and he's like, "You're not listening to me." You can always say, "I'm just jotting this down so I won't forget." And if they can't handle that, you probably don't need to be talking to them. I can't not talk to my daughter and my husband, though, and I want to be a better listener, because my grandkids are at this age, especially Victor, where talking and listening, you're forming manners and things like that at his age. He's 7, he'll be 8 in July, and I want him to feel like I'm focused on him. I don't want him to feel, my son doesn't have a problem with it because his ADD is more like mine. So my daughter has ADHD, my son has ADD, and I have ADHD. People that know you or care about you, yeah. So I think every now and then when I get and if I get excited about something, like if they're talking about something and I get really excited, or if I get really anxiety ridden when they're talking, it's worse. So if my anxiety goes up while they're talking, like if it's something my daughter is upset about or sad about or frustrated about, boom. Saturday night, one of the interviews was Jane of Daniel Smith's Jane's Great. Oh, I'll have to watch that. But yeah, I'm super excited about all the things that are going on. I don't want to overwhelm myself, so I'm picking sections of the day, like 30 minutes in the evening to read, where I'm reading that book. And that's my quiet time, that's my calm, relax, that's what I use. That way I'm relaxing and stuff before I try to go to bed. And it helps my brain. Reading really helps me relax. It's one of the few things that I can single task without doing anything else. I can completely get immersed in a book and completely zone out. It's one of the few things I've been able to do that since I was a child. So that's usually I save the reading for at night. So if I start journaling, I might have more thoughts. I do a little bit of evening journaling, but I do that in the earlier evening. But in the late evening, like very close to bedtime, that's usually when I read. So I'm just trying to figure out ways that I can be more productive, and this book has really made me sit down and think. And then think that's also because I was having the conversations over the weekend with my husband and my daughter, and my poor listening skills because I interrupt and am rambly and fidgety when people talk, and so I don't know. Y'all have a great day. Have a great day, and remind myself to just breathe. Ditto, reading brings my focus back. Yeah. I'm excited. But I feel like because I'm doing things that truly bring me joy now, and that's one of the things I'm really going to focus on for July is the things that bring me joy, which is why I'm doing watercolor project, the art project, along with the writing project for Camp NaNoWriMo. It's why I am going to be doing some kind of watercolor every day. Whether it's, I'm not going to pressure myself to do every single prompt from World Watercolor Month. And I don't know why I have trouble saying that. It's the W's or the R's or whatever, but that's almost a tongue twister for me. I have to slow down and say it. But y'all have a great one, and I will see y'all again probably tomorrow with a coffee chat about something. If not, then I'll try to do on Wednesday or Thursday. I know I'm a little bit off schedule with this, but this was an impromptu happy mail, and I was really excited. So bye y'all.